Folks, it's no secret that the Tennessee Valley saw more than its fair share of rain in February, but according to these numbers we're about to show you, that really didn't slow down the housing market here in North Alabama. Joining me today is Zelda Lanza of ValleyMLS.com. Zelda, as I was saying, I mean, life happens. Even when the weather's a little dreary, maybe it's a little cold outside, people still looking for homes, looking to sell their homes. And this first statistic from February, 934 homes sold. That's up from January.
Yes.
You know, that's a great sign for the market.
It is. It is a great sign for the market. It is already indicating that we're going to have a strong spring market, and those numbers indicate that.
Absolutely. And the number that is also of a lot of interest to a lot of buyers, what is that average home price? You know, what do I need to be budgeting for and looking out there? And we've been seeing this 205, you know, lower 200,000 number as an indicator of, you know, homes don't have to be up in the 500s and the 400s to be able to have what is a really nice property.
Right. Yeah, your average home sale price, that's good. That's good for buyers. And also some buyers are looking in the price range a little lower than that. And so that's just a good indicator that all the homes are not in that 400 or 500,000 price range.
Sure, and talking about the little lower price, you have the median sales price, 179,000. I mean, in your experience, you know, is this a good number, a healthy number for folks to be able to find that entry-level home?
It is. A lot of first-time home buyers, it is a very good entry level for them, and there's homes out there in that price range for those buyers too. Fantastic.
Now the inventory gives us a good glimpse of, you know, how many homes are out there right now in the market, and what does this kind of data tell you compared to the 4,000 number this time last year?
That there's not as many homes on the market as there were last year, but that hasn't stopped it one bit from selling and buying homes. Its inventory is a little lower, but that's still good. We're still in a good place in this market.
Sure, sure. And if I'm selling my home right now, I know I'm still around that 2-month period, just a hair over for that average days on market, which is not an unruly amount of time to wait.
Right. Two things. The seller needs to be prepared when he puts that home on the market. He also needs to know where they're going when they sell that house, and a buyer needs to be ready to buy a house. If they see one they like, they'll need to delay on making an offer on that. They need to get with their realtor and get their plan together and make an offer on that house.
Zelda, talking about buying that house, the price of entry, for you will, for a lot of folks who might be in that situation right now, is being able to find the right lender and getting that mortgage worked out. I mean, we've kind of heard maybe a stigma over the last year that you know, rates are high right now, but there's been a lot of movement really in the last month or so that's trending to the benefit of buyers.
Yes, and that's true. I mean, last summer, that's all we heard. It's going up, and I think that made a lot of buyers put the brakes on buying a home. But no, what we've actually seen is that for the past 3 weeks, it's been consecutive. I mean, there hasn't been much change in it. Actually went down a little bit from where it was last year, so we're very excited about that. That helps those folks with that 30-year mortgage also to make their decisions on what they want to do. And it's just a great time to buy a house. So the interest rates are definitely affecting people. Actually, the applications for rates has gone up over 5%. Because of the interest rates going down.
Wow, and just talking about what to attribute that to. I mean, is that just a sign of a healthy real estate market?
Yes, I think that is very much a sign of a healthy real estate market. That interest rate going down, plus the homes in the market, definitely we already started off. We're going to see a very busy, very healthy spring.
Right, so potential buyers, just something to keep in mind, that movement happening in the last 3 weeks. So staying on top of those rates, if it's something that you looked into maybe 2-3 months ago, the market has already changed in your benefit. And Zelda, talking about what you guys do behind the scenes, what realtors do behind the scenes, advocating for buyers, you know, right now and maybe years down the road, doing long form change right now with mortgage rates.
Well, that's a great question because a lot of things behind the scene on the local, state, and the national level, actually National Association of Realtors is very involved. They're always at the forefront of trying to make sure that there's home accessibility and availability for consumers. And so part of that is also being involved with the lending part as well. Just making sure that those reforms that are being in place are good. They're in front of policymakers there to making sure that those innovation is good where it needs to be. Those 30-year mortgage that we just talked about, making sure that they're still available for consumers. And so it's just a great thing that they're doing to stay in front of those policymakers to help those with those reforms.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about making mortgages more accessible for folks.
Yes, that's exactly right. Making sure that everybody has an opportunity to be able to buy that home that they want.
It's a fantastic service that you're doing behind the scenes and presenting us with these numbers to give us, really a hands-on view of what's going on in the market. Folks, if you haven't done so already, head over to ValleyMLS.com. It is a definitive resource for looking for homes that are on the market, trying to figure out what you're going to be pricing yours out, and of course, looking for lending and mortgage rate information. Zelda, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.